Major League Baseball. Project Cat, Juicy J, M-Town, Lil Jon.
About to kick the dope, sleeping on big four. Nick popped out with some Ella, so I brought the for his camera.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sports Geek. I'm Errol Latimer here. Oh my God, what a game today. What a game. Yes, the Yankees beat the Orioles 4-1. Listen, the O's been beating up on the Yankees all year. So the fact that we took a game at their house, listen, I'll take it. I'll take it because the game was played kind of sloppy on our part. I didn't think we were going to pull it off there with the nonsense going on with Clay Holmes in the towards the end of the game, but let's just show that right there. And not to mention benches clearing Camden Yards. This is crazy, right? I'm trying to understand this because I'm thinking like Brandon Hyde's a fucking idiot. Like he's just a fucking idiot. I can't stand that manager anyway. Nothing gets the O's players, but your manager sucks ass. So if Clay Holmes is 0-2, like just think about this first of all, everyone knows in Major League Baseball, Clay Holmes is wild. He's wild as all hell. Like I don't think he knows where he's throwing the ball. He's thrown over guys' heads before. Nobody's trying to hit your guy 0-2, trying to win a game, especially with the slump the Yankees are in. Give me a break. Just give me a break for a second. Like it doesn't make any sense. No sense whatsoever. So for him to be carrying on and huffing and puffing, bro, let's just face it. You guys are losing, right? Let's just call a spade of spades. And you wanted to rile your team up and you figure, let me just carry on like a jackass for a minute and get the team riled up and start something. No one's trying to hit Kirsten Hertzstedt in the head. I'm telling you right now, Clay Holmes is a shit pitcher. I'll give you that. He's got problems beyond belief, but no one's trying to hit your guy 0-2. 3-1, you get frustrated, you might see a ball, fly by your face. Not to mention, nobody wants to hit anyone in the head. That's out of control. I know what y'all are going to say. Yeah, but it was the Yankees and we hit one of your guys. Nah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you what God knows, right? Clay Holmes is not trying to hit your player. So let's just squash that. Just real dumb. I mean, Brandon Hyde got thrown out. He's barking at people. He's charging dugouts. Like seriously, he's barking at Wells. You think that Austin Wells can say, "Yeah, go high and inside to Clay Holmes"? It'll probably end over at first base somewhere if he tries to pitch it that way. So pure nonsense whatsoever. Pure nonsense. So bench is clear. Oh my God, I didn't make my GIF here. Oh my God, I didn't make it. I wonder if I could still do it. Let me see. Can I do it like this? No, like that. Maybe I could go like this. Maybe like this. And then maybe I go like so, like that. And let me see if this works. Biggity bam. Not bad. I'm getting better at this stuff on YouTube, folks. It's taken me a while because I'm old and decrepit. I'm old school with all this new technology, but there you go. Bench is clear. Crazy, right? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but that's what transpired today at Camden Yards. And listen, hats off to it. Both teams played a great game. We got to take at least 2 out of 3 out of series, if not sweep them, because they've pretty much owned us all year. So enough's enough. The fighting that this is stupid, and I guarantee it's gonna be some sort of nonsense retaliation tomorrow. And you know what? If it happens, so be it. But like I said, I'm telling every single Baltimore Oriole fan, Clay Holmes is not trying to hit your guy or any guy for that fact. He's just wild. We know he's wild. We want to listen to me. I want to replace him as closer. He's not a closer. Good pitcher, not a closer. He's just not. He's wild. I mean, they have a nickname for this guy. They call him Cardiac Clay. I mean, it's crazy, but take it from me. Don't take it from me. Whatever you want to do, your prerogative. So anyway, lots going on today besides the Yankees win over the O's 4-1 at Camden. Let's talk about some trades. Let's get rid of that and we'll go like this. So from what I'm hearing, the Yankees are interested in Jazz Chisholm and or Jonathan India. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if, these rumors are legit. I'm trying to, I don't have a source that can validate this. I'm just reading articles, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's, on the news, whether it's, whatever, legitimate industry, media I'm getting it from. That's where I'm getting it from. So this is just opinion based. So if they are interested in Jazz Chisholm, I hear Jazz Chisholm Jr. I hear that, the Marlins might want Augustine Ramirez because the Marlins are pretty weak at catching depth. Now, I think Jazz Chisholm can be an impact player on the team, but what I mean by impact is he brings a kind of swag, a kind of attitude to the team, which with Marcus Stroman on there, Rodon, Verdugo, we kind of need that because the team just looks dead right now. Anybody knows that they lost the last 7 or 8 series, or how many series? Listen, I stopped watching, to be honest with you, the past 2 or 3 days. Not that I'm not a fan. I'm a diehard fan, but I couldn't stomach it anymore because when they lose, I'm a miserable shit. Pardon my French. I'm just a miserable human being. So I couldn't watch it because I couldn't stomach it. I really couldn't. I knew that they lost. I would listen to it. I just couldn't watch it. So that's why I didn't come on and comment on any shows because to do a show like this, you really want to watch the game so you can have content to comment on the game. Well, you can listen to the game, but you can't really see what's going on. So you don't know how the plays really develop because you're just hearing, okay, pop fly or ground out to second. Oh, but he bobbles it, but you don't see the play to comment on physically to comment and do a show like this. So I apologize, but I feel like he could be an impact. Jazz can be an impact player by bringing that attitude because the Yankees don't play with a heartbeat right now. They're just, I don't know if they feel sorry for themselves. I don't know what's going on with the team. It just seems in disarray. And I think getting a guy like that would be good and play him at second base, not the outfield, but second base. So get rid of Glaber. I've told you my opinions on Glaber. Nice guy, but it's time to move on. We're not going to re-sign him anyway. So just move on from him. He can be somewhat of a table setter and he has great, let me see here. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let me see here. Let me put these on, folks, just because the writing is so small. I'm trying to find out what's his stats with runners in scoring position. Advanced fielding, plate discipline. Plate discipline. He's got 26% O swings, 51.6% Z swings. I'm on Fangraphs right now, people. F strike 61.3%. That's in 2020. It's 2024. So I'm looking at his plate discipline all the way up from 2020 to 2024. They're pretty much almost in line. Like he's consistent, right? He's not gonna wow you too much, but he does hit well with runners in scoring position. So that's a positive. We need that. We need guys that can hit when other guys are on base, because I think this year, that's the Yankees' biggest problems. Guys get on base, but we're leaving them there. We're leaving them there because I know that in the past, and I was one of them too, I wanted the Yankees to kind of switch from being the big bopper team to a more of a hitting team, hit for average. That's great and all, but I realized my flaw in that process of thinking. That only works for teams who are fast and that have speed. The Yankees are the worst when it comes to speed in the MLB, if not one of the worst, if not at the bottom. They're the worst. So the guys can't, hit singles and try and leg them out and beat it out to first base and get a hit. Or if a guy's on second, they can't get a base hit and hopefully the guy scores because they're just slow. So a guy like Jazz Chisholm Jr., who's got speed, at least he'll add that to the team and kind of put like a threat on base to either steal a bag, a couple bags, or get in a position to where Soto and Judge can drive him home. If they put him at leadoff. That's if they put him at leadoff. I don't know if they're going to do that. So, Jonathan India is another name I'm hearing out there that they want for second base. Right there, he's a natural leadoff hitter. So you kind of want that, right? Defensively, between them both, defensively, I think Jonathan India is better. But then I think Jonathan India is a better leadoff hitter, and he plays for the Reds right now. And there's not a lot of options out there via trade because there's a lot of teams still on the wild card fighting for a spot. So there's just limited people available. Jazz Chisholm Jr. compared to Gleyber Torres, defensively, I think Gleyber Torres might be a slight better fielder, defensive wise, but Jazz, you're getting hit for offense. You're getting that guy to kind of just get the team hyped up, get that swag, get everybody hyped. He's gonna get people pumped up in the clubhouse to go play and win some games. He's got a heartbeat, and he's not a head case like Gleyber Torres. Jazz Chisholm has been through a lot in his MLB career. Some people say he's a little bit immature, so things have to change once he gets to the Yankees. But I think playing for a team that's trying to win something might mature him a lot quicker. And he's under control till 2027. I think both of them are. Both Jonathan India and Jazz Chisholm Jr. are under team control to 2027. So the trick is, do we give up Augustin Ramirez, which I hope the Yankees don't do that. I think that's the name that's being floated around. And I'm praying to God Brian Cashman does not give that, because I think that guy and Austin Wells can be our catching tandem for the future. Augustin Ramirez, that's in the farm right now, that's in AAA, who's doing well. I think he's the future catcher with Austin Wells to pair for a long time. And, I think they trade Trevino at that point. He's always been a backup catcher. So, I just hope, they don't trade away Augustin Ramirez. I think they have other options. Yankees, Yankees, Scranton, Wilkesboro. Let me see what they got here. Let's see who's on the team. So we got Spencer Jones. No, Spencer Jones AA. Will Warren. I think he's hurt. I don't think he's playing. I don't have a TJ Rumfield. So I think in reality they could, now if they get rid of Carlos Narvaez, I'm down with that. He's doing well in AAA. So he's basically almost Major League Baseball ready, right? Right now he's batting 269. Sorry about that. A 386 on base percentage and 829 OPS. Let me share this with you guys. What am I doing? I'm being selfish. Screen share. All right. Show. And then let me go like this so you guys can see it a little better. So there you go. So this year's stats, 269 batting average, a 386 on base percentage, 829 OPS. That's pretty good. That's pretty good so basically you bring him to the majors, he might be hitting 240, but dude, that's decent for a catcher and he's good defensively. So I'm all about moving this guy, if that's the case, to get Jazz and maybe a couple other prospects, right? Maybe something from, top 15 on down. But to give up, Augustine, that's a tough pill for me to swallow. I think that would be a bad move, right? Maybe we don't want to give up Lockridge. I don't want to give up Lockridge. Who else? I wonder if they need an outfielder. I know Everson Perea is injured, but he's on the 40-man. We can't keep him. So if we package, say, Perea, I'd say Carlos Narvaez, and then maybe a couple, even throwing Luis Torrens, right? Or did they trade him to the Mets? I forget. But yeah, we need to keep Augustin Ramirez. We really need to keep him. I know it doesn't look promising right now with the batting average, but I'm telling you, this guy's good. So it's some sort of, we can offer some packages, maybe more of a quantity aspect to the Marlins compared to quality. Give them 2 quality prospects and then 2 more for quantity, and see if that can bring us Chance Chisholm. I don't know. I wouldn't sell the farm for. I know this year's a year to win, but I wouldn't just give away the farm for Jazz. I'm sorry. Yes, difference maker. Same with Jonathan India, but I think right now, the way how the market is, I think teams are going to ask for whatever they want, and we'll see what the Yankees do with that. As for Jonathan India, like I said, he'd be a natural leadoff hitter. He's a righty, whereas Jazz is a lefty. I think Jazz would play better, and the power would be a little bit better for him at Yankee Stadium. It's got some pop in the bat. But, I mean, the Yankees really need to address, second base. They really do. As for third base, I don't know what they're going to do. They can't address everything. I don't see them addressing everything. It's impossible. Third base is an issue, right? So who's out there for that? Do I like Matt Chapman? Not really. He's great defensively, but can he hit? And can he hit at Yankee Stadium, right? I'm trying to think. I don't think the bullpen is as big of a worry as people think it should be. And what I mean by that is there's a ton of guys coming back into the bullpen. I think what they should do in all reality, once again, just my opinion, is get a top-of-the-line starter. Get a top-of-the-line starter if they can, whether it's Tariq Skubal from the Detroit Tigers or Jack Flaherty, one of those guys if possible, and then get a lefty flamethrower to go into our bullpen, whether that's a Tanner Scott or what's the guy's name on the Marlins? Nardi. Baseball savant. It was Andrew Nardi. Oops. Yeah, Andrew Nardi. Now, this guy right here, he can get people out. His ERA looks a little, let me show you guys this. Share screen. So his ERA looks a little high this year, 4.67, but that's because he had a horrible start. This guy has got some, look at the Reds. Look at all the Reds here. Whiff rate, 29.8%, right? I mean, this guy would be great. And he's young. He's 25 years old. This guy would be good for us. I'm telling you. So if we can get like a pitcher that we could go in the bullpen, a frontline starter, and maybe if we can trade Rodon, and what I mean by trade him, guys, I'm talking like eat some of his salary. So what's let me see, Carlos Rodon salary. It's 22 million. It's what? It's only 22 million? Wow, okay. Man, listen, I would eat 6 million of that to move him. Seriously. No offense, unless he does well in the start against the O's this weekend, I'm done with him. I really like him. I wanted him here, just like I wanted DJ LeMahieu here when DJ was a free agent. DJ's gotten older, he's gotten slower, he's got to go. I don't think they can DFA him, but maybe they eat some of that salary and give them to somebody who might need them defensively or as a utility person. Get off your books. Even if you eat half his salary, it's his salary. It's better than paying DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu contract. So he's making $90 million over. Yeah, so $15 million a year. Listen to me. Even if you eat 7 of it, right, to get him off the team, not like get him off. I know. I kid. Yeah, but even if you eat half a salary to get him off the team, that's better than nothing, right? There's got to be some team that needs a defensive backup or utility guy. Let somebody else take a chance with him, if that's possible, right? But just to move him off the books and get some of that off, I would try. Like I said, if Rodon doesn't do better against the Orioles this weekend, then I'm, like I said, I want him here. I want him to be here. I think he's a good pitcher. I just don't think he can really cut it in New York. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people can't, just the actions he's doing the past couple weeks, him, yelling at Boone in the dugout, him sitting there looking all sad, or I'm not sure if it was crying or whatever was going on. It just seems like he's kind of lost his edge. He's throwing his fastball over and over and over again when teams are letting him up in the first inning. One would think after 3 or 4 bad starts, if you keep doing that same thing over and over again, that scouts have you pretty much predictable, that you would change and use the repertoire that you have. Like, I don't get it. Like, he has a good pitch mix, right? He's got the fastball, the cutter, the slider, and the changeup. And I think a curve. And, even if the fastball is at 97, 98, if it's flat, they're going to hit it, right? It's just it doesn't move. There's no movement, right? So you would think that as you're getting older now, you need to change your sequencing of your pitch mix. So if they're sitting dead red on your first pitch and you keep throwing the same thing, they're going to pretty much pick up on what you're doing. So stop doing it. Stop doing it. It doesn't make any sense. Stop doing it. So that's my thing with Carlos Rodon. It's like, and then people ask him, well, what do you think you're doing? Well, I think I should change my pitch mix more because they're on the fastball. No shit, dude. They've been on the fastball for the past 4 games. So change it already and stop arguing with people about what to throw, or are there catchers telling him what to just throw the fastball? Like, and they're not mixing up, or is he shaking them off that we don't know? Like, no, I'm not throwing that. I'm going with the heater. Like, I don't know what's going on, but that needs to stop. And he needs to come through. If we're paying him as the second ace on the team, he's got to come through. As for Luis Hill, the reason I'm saying we don't need a lot of bullpen help, he's going to go into the bullpen. He has to. He's going to have an innings limit. I'm telling you guys, he's going to have an innings limit. And then Clark Schmidt comes back. So with Schmidt coming back, and say we pick up a frontline starter, so we'd have Cole. I'm saying trade Rodon, get Flaherty or Struble. So Cole, Flaherty, or Struble, if possible. Clark Schmidt. I guess Nestor could stay in the rotation, and then Stroman. I mean, that's how. So, like I said, Cody Poteet and Heel could be in the bullpen. Those are 2 right there. Plus, they got Ian Hamilton coming back and Scott Efros. I don't think they need a lot of bullpen help. I think they need 1 lefty bullpen arm, or maybe 2 lefty bullpen arms if it's possible, or maybe Nestor goes in the bullpen, and you get rid of Caleb Ferguson. You just get rid of him via trade. He's not the guy. So Nestor can come as your middle/long guy, right? He's not doing first inning stuff, and he can play with the people he wants, disrupt timing. Then you got your flamethrower, so you're seeing a different look. You got somebody who doesn't throw as hard, then somebody who throws really hard to come in and do their thing. And you got Louis Seal, who's another flamethrower and then you also have Cody Poteet and Efros, which is more like a specialist, where he's more of a finesse pitcher. You got different looks, right? So I think we have enough people from the starting rotation that can go in the bullpen, along with, and keep Luke Weaver there, right? Tompkins doing great. So except for maybe a lefty flamethrowing reliever, and a frontline starter and somebody that can bat for the second base. Listen, if Jason Dominguez is ready come, say, August or late August, now you're looking at Jason Dominguez, possibly Jazz Chisholm or Jonathan India, Soto, Aaron Judge, Giancarlo will be back, right? I can't believe we're actually missing Giancarlo. This is how weird this 2024 season's been. Like, nobody would ever thought Giancarlo was a factor because we pretty much wrote him off. And we're missing a 240 batting average person because with him, he hits with runners in scoring position. Other than that, he strikes out a lot. Giancarlo strikes out. Like, I don't really miss him because that's not the problem with the team. They didn't start failing because Giancarlo's on the lineup to protect anyone. These guys there's something else going on where these guys just don't, they just don't have any worry in the world because there's no accountability from management or anything on down. I just don't understand why they play like garbage sometimes. It's like a hot mess of garbage. That team is talented, and you see it when they have these outbursts of 15-7, 15-1, whatever the score is at times. They have what it takes. It's like they give it all that day, and then the next day, they go out drinking like, oh, we got this. We beat them up yesterday. We'll win today. No, dude. It's called mental preparation. You don't win crap. So I'm not sure what's going on after they do that massive outburst of putting up runs on the game. Like, for example, they won today 4-1. Oh, you're like, oh, we got this tomorrow. Don't worry about it. No. Go mentally prepare tonight, dude, for tomorrow. There's something not right with how this team is. I can't put my finger on it. Like I said, it could be management. It could be Boone. It could be whatever. There's just a lot going on that's different that needs to change. So I think a good shakeup of bringing, and I'd love the fact that they brought up Yorbit Vivas. He didn't play today, but I'd love to see him play tomorrow. Like, maybe he can be the second baseman, right? And not have to trade your farm to get a second baseman, right? Give that kid the opportunity. And then you focus on third base and a frontline starter and a bullpen guy. I think if Yorbit can come up and play, because right now, JD Davis is on the 10-day IL. So he won't be back till after the All-Star break. But if Yorbit can play, get some hits, and show the team, listen, I'm ready to take over from Glaber. Move on from Glaber. Trade him, get whatever you can get back, whether those are just prospects, maybe one decent prospect. So be it. And move on. It's done. You can't have guys like him and LeMahieu in the lineup just killing the rallies, just hitting ground balls or striking out. It's garbage. It's hot garbage. Straight up trash. It's enough already. Don't the Yankees see it's enough already? How much more are you going to go, okay, well, because of our record, we'll just keep giving these guys a leash? No. Another good pickup to me would be Christian Walker of the Arizona Diamondbacks for first base. That guy can hit for power. Right? And maybe Ben Rice goes back to catching. So it could be Ben Rice with Austin Wells. Yes, it's two lefties, but who cares? Trade Trevino. Jose, trade him. Right? And now you've got two young catchers. Christian Walker, first base. Sorry, Rizzo. You can be the cheerleader in the club since you're a good clubhouse leader. You're done. We've got to get guys that can strategically hit and move runners along. And I think you got to get younger to do that. So anyway, that's my opinion. I'm just shooting the crap, feeling pretty good about today. Like I said, I think the Orioles manager was just huffing and puffing to kind of rile his team up because they were losing. Like I said, Orioles fans, Clay Holmes was not trying to hit your guy. I'm telling you right now, and it's not because I'm a Yankee fan. If one of your pitchers were 0-2 and you hit one of our guys, I'm like, there's no way. And it's at the top of the ninth. I'm like, hey, they're not trying to hit her. They're trying to win the game. Nobody wants to put anybody on first base or put the tying run or the winning run on base to lose. Like, that's just, think about that for a second. And with the slump that we're in, seriously, Clay Holmes is just a maniac. He's wild. He doesn't know where his stuff is going. There's too much movement on his pitches. That's it. That's all I got to say. And I won't say no more. So Listen, please like and subscribe. Trying to grow this channel. Can't do without you guys. Tell your friends, tell your family, listen to Sports Geek. I try and come on here as much as possible. I just talk about the Yankees. That's all I know. I don't know much about football unless it's the Niners. I don't know much about basketball unless it's the Bulls. So go figure. That's my 3 teams. That's what I can comment and talk about. And that's what I'm going to do. Once football season, we'll talk about the Niners. Basketball season, we'll talk about the Bulls. So that's it. Right now, I'm a Yankee fan. I love the Yankees. Grew up that way. No matter how bad they do or good they do, I'm always going to be a fan. Like I said, just wasn't here the past couple of days. Just busy with some stuff at work. And it's been busy. But anyway, last... where is it? Come on. Why is it not showing anymore? What the hell happened? Oh, it's not doing it. There we go. Bench is clear in Camden. That's it. I think Brandon and I was going after Boone. It would have been cool if he socked Boone. Oh, Lord. So did you guys see, well, before I go real quick, did you guys see yesterday's game when they lost to the Rays? Can I just tell you that when they called out Jose Trevino and he struck out, those were balls. There were 2 balls that should have been, he should have been on first base. He should have walked, but he didn't swing at a couple pitches. Anyway, long story short is you saw Boone's face in the dugout. He was just like nothing's going on. And then the pitching coach, Matt Blake, he was so pissed off because those were clearly not strikes. He gets thrown out the game. And I'm going, maybe Matt Blake should be the manager. Like, how do you not have any emotion? How do you not, tell Trevino, listen, Austin Wells had a home run and I think he had a double yesterday. Or single, whatever it was. And I'm taking him out. He's the hot bat to put you in. Not that you're better at hitting, this pitcher, according to stats that we have, you're not, you haven't been hitting really, but you have to swing the bat. You have to put the ball in play. You can't just keep it on your shoulders. And if it's too close to take, then it's too close to take. Foul it off till you get something you like. You can slap the bat at the ball and let it foul it off. I mean, these guys are professional baseball players. So, but yeah, so I noticed that yesterday. I'm like, wow, seriously, like you didn't even go talk to him, I don't know. This team just seems like it needs a good shakeup, man. It just needs a good shakeup, and hopefully leadership will do that. Anyway, guys, I just want to bring that to you. Once again, the Yankees beat the Orioles 4-1 at Camden. Little brawl there, a little Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas, whatever you want to figure out what was going on there. And they'll be back tomorrow. So listen, please like and subscribe, comment below, and I will see you soon. Guys, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Take care. Many blessings.